Hi, welcome to part 4 of my little DIY Peugeot partner camper conversion. In this episode you will see me removing the interior roof panels and insulating that, and as well carpeting it. There's also some other little things that I will show you in what I did with tinting the windows, revamping the driving area, and some miscellaneous stuff. So if you haven't seen my previous episodes, please look back. If you want to see further, please like, subscribe and click that bell icon and all that kind of stuff. So let's get on with the episode. This and at the back needs to go, because as you move from the front to the back it hurts you, you knock your head on it. And then these are where the speakers were, so on that side and that side. I used the one that side to use it as a plinth for the tea, coffee and sugar that you may have seen like this in another video. So my idea today is to try and get these out to give us a little bit more headroom, because eventually then this whole lot will be carpeted. I mean, as well, I took out this cupboard unit here. There was one like that, because then sorry about the movement, but as you can see from that side, if you want to sit in that corner, there's no headroom, so I took that out to give a bit more room. So yeah, let's see how this goes. To cut away the ridge, I used a multi-tool. This was my first time of using one of these, and as well, unfortunately, I have problems with my hands, which I have problems gripping. So it did take me a bit of time, and it's not the perfect job, but then I can smooth it out as we go along. I've took the ridge out up there, and now we've got to decide whether we take the whole back out, because we've took a bit out there, and it's whether to take this whole ceiling out and insulate the whole lot or not. We're unsure about what to do, but you'll see in a second what we decide. After the roof panel was taken off, the insulation, basically we went with just the silver foil that was used then with spray adhesive on there. But the one thing that we did is just put some bits of padding in the one corner and the other corner, which is where you would sit. So when you sit back, you're resting your head against this padding, so it's not as hard against the actual main roof. Carpeting the roof was one of the most challenging parts that we had to do. Basically the missus spray adhesive the roof while I then got the carpet and then tried to push it up and push it all into place along. I had to sit underneath and hold the carpet up. It was a bit difficult, but eventually we got there. As this version of the Peugeot Partner has basically 5 sunroofs, 2 in the front and 3 in the back, and the carpet was going towards the cab area, it meant that I had to cut out the 3 little parts of the actual sunroof. Basically this was just done with a knife, and then keep on putting a little bit of spray adhesive to keep it up, and that not perfect around the edges, but I'll only notice, it'll only be me really that will notice those little imperfections. One of the slight modifications I made is to the actual back unit. The top of the unit that I'd put on it was basically I slightly cocked up on my measurements, so that the cushion overhung by round about 2 to 3 centimeters. So what I did is basically took the actual unit apart, as you can see, and basically just thinned it down from there. And as well, because where the toilet goes in, it was just going to be so close to the door that I have open where you pull it out, I just basically just put a little cutout in so that it slots in. This helps then as well when driving, that the actual toilet doesn't move that much as well while in the back. The original lighting I had in here was going basically at the back, and around it was just a little LED strip light. I've now bought some, sorry about the car going past, some little ring lights. These were cheap off CarBoot for £1 brand new, and what I'm going to do is mount that into the centre roughly there, feed the wire around, and they have a little control on so you can dim and everything else from them, because mainly I run 5 volts actually for the lighting and everything else from a power bank. Okay, so let's get on fitting it. The curtains we actually changed again. This is about the 3rd or 4th revision. I basically found some blackout curtains, so we cut these down to size, and these basically roll up and velcro on, as well as on a actual curtain rail that goes around the front for the cab area, that is then full length. The original seat material I used was from a pair of curtains that was off a CarBoot, I think for just 50p, but unfortunately the material kept pulling. It wasn't the best material in the world, and my mum actually gave me, that she'd bought at some point in the past, some nice like furry type of more suitable material for seating. So basically the old material's taken off and then just recovered and stapled back together. Above the kitchen unit, which is up here, originally I had some things like this screwed into the top. Unfortunately, with heat and everything from the actual cooker there, that melted away one time that we went away. So what I've done is just put 2 little brackets up there, made a shelf, and where are we? Can we get it in shot? There we go, with edged and even cut out at the back to go around the light. That then will go up there, secure on. Then, because it's at an angle going down, the things won't fall out, they'll go up there. And then just to cover it, just to give a thing, I've just got this sticker to actually put on a reflective sticker. So let's get on with that. As it is such a small van, the only worktop table that you've actually got is the actual kitchen area. And I thought of an idea of just putting like a foldable shelf in the middle. Basically, I found this little plastic strip that I could actually slot something in. So I found a bit of wood, because I'm a hoarder in wood and DIY stuff. And so basically I found a bit of wood that I trimmed down to actually fit in. The leg basically was from two parts. One was the bendable leg, flexible leg off the futon that I'd got from the original mattress that I made, and the seating, and then using then an old tripod leg, cutting that down, inserting that into the actual other part from the futon, if you get what I mean, and then that just folds out, drops down, and you've got just like a little table. I've got to make it so that it's more secure, because I've put some Velcro underneath just to hold it in place, which should be about right. And but as yet we haven't used that, so the next video that you'll see, you will see that hopefully up and running, and see if it works. The one thing I did want to do for a bit of privacy was to actually tint the windows. Now this I thought was going to be a bit difficult, but on the actual windows inside, because they are all the back windows, they have these little screws, which basically means that I can actually take the actual window off and then tint the inside, because I'm not that good at tinting. On the back window I tried to do the best job that I could. I mean, I got my daughter to help, but it is a little bit creased, but you don't really see it, it's not too bad. It means that you just got a little bit of privacy when in the van. Thank you for watching the last part in the actual build process of the actual van. There are more things to show you what has actually been done and everything else. Basically, I'm going to be doing a tour of the van the next time we go away. So if you want to see that, or if you like the channel, like what I'm doing, please like, subscribe, do all the YouTube usual stuff. And again, thank you for watching. But I just want to say as well, one of the things that we will be doing in the van and the YouTube channel is basically detailing, or basically vlogging about what we actually do on the trips and everything else. So again, yeah, thank you for watching.